Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Planet Tarot. Today's reading is going to be special because we're going to be looking at should you forgive and forget, or should you take matters into your own hands? Now, this is not to wish bad on anybody. This is not to try and seek revenge. None of that. Simply to look at what did this person do? What were their intentions? And how do they view themselves and you after everything's said and done? We're also going to be looking at their karma. What are they going to get from for acting this way? Now, with the karma part, I did get a message earlier when I was doing. Ooh, sorry, I have to put this up for the timestamps. But with the karma part, I did get a message when I was doing the blind shuffles that everyone here is going to get their karma. So if you were acting well, if you were doing good out of good intentions, then you don't have to worry. And if this person wasn't, if the cards showed that they weren't, wah, wah. But that's all we're going to say about it. You know what I mean? We're not going to wish bad on anybody because there's no point in that. You don't want to bring that energy to yourself. But sometimes it takes a while for people to get everything given back to them that they gave out. And so this karma part is to kind of give you some sort of console or to make you feel a little better while that process takes place, especially while you wait for your good karma to come in as well. So we're going to do the pick a card now. So we'll start that. We'll say that starts at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Card number 1, you have the Fright card. I knew this one was going to come out. Oh my goodness. Oh, I already have an idea about what it's going to be like. But card number 1, you have the Fright card. Fright card. Okay. Card number 2. Card number 2, you have the Schedule card. And card number 3, you have the Profession card. Okay, so before we move into it, I want to say that these piles feel like they're going to be different. Like it seems like for example, if you're coming here for love, there's a pile for that. If you're coming here for work, there's a pile for that. If you're coming here for family, there's a pile for that. If you're coming here for a friend, there's a pile for that. It just seems like these are very separate. So if you're kind of wondering for more than one person or more than one instance, I would say pick more than one pile. Don't apply more than one pile to one specific person or one specific group, if that makes sense. Okay. So that being said, we're going to start with card number 1. We're going to start you at 3 minutes. Okay. Card 1. You chose the, what is it, Fright card? Fright card. Thank you guys for being here. I love you. Hopefully the one isn't too long. Fright card. That's going to start at 3 minutes. What I wanted to say as well is that, no, let me save that. Okay. I'll move these cards out of the way. All right. Card number 1. You chose the Fright card. Fright. So card number 1. Should you forgive and forget? I don't know. Because it kind of seems like this person or whoever you're watching for, it kind of seems like they were trying to bully you or they were trying to psych you out. So I don't know if this is someone that felt like they were in competition with you or they thought that you were stronger than them. Because why else would they try to make you feel like this little boy crying in the corner or a little girl? I don't know who this is, what it is, but this person, they made you like look over your shoulder. They made you second guess. They made you feel paranoid. And they even put like thoughts in your head that you didn't have before. They even made you sad. Some of you guys, this person may have just talked to you really mean or like, I don't know, just try to psych you out. It ended up, I feel like it did affect you at some point. They did do that at some point. So let's see though. Let's see. Should you forgive and forget? What did they do? We got the guide. Oh, with the authority figure. Oh, I don't know if this is a family member or a boss or a family member that you like want, or a friend or whatever that you once looked up to. You once like took their advice because you valued them. You thought you guys were on the same page or you had the same values or something. Something about this is like screaming same values, same me, like you're me, but they weren't. So have you guys ever met somebody? Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen like in those villain movies, right? Where there's like a superhero and a villain, and the villain is like trying to convince the superhero that they're one and the same, they're the same person. I'm just you, but bigger or whatever like that. That could have been what this person tried to do here, is like try to make it seem like you guys were very similar, especially if this is a family member. Like they could be like, we're cut from the same cloth, whatever, but no, we're really not, baby. Like that sort of thing. Like I feel like this person really tried to get in your head. They really tried to psych you out. That's what I'm getting. I'm trying to just take the messages as they come. I don't want to like look too deep into it because I feel like everything else will come out. This person tried to be your friend or made it seem like they were on your side. But with the authority figure here, this is the King of Wands. They probably tried to take control. They probably tried to assert some sort of dominance over you. Now, for some of you guys, though, this was someone you loved. And so they could have gotten very, like, I don't know if this is romantic. Maybe they just got very jealous, or like they try to give you advice and make it seem like it was coming from a good place, but it wasn't. Okay, so let's see. What did this person do? And what were their intentions? What were their intentions? And what did they do? First, let's look at what they did. Healing heart with Hand of Cards. Exactly. And I want you guys to look at how similar the energy of these two cards are. That's why I was like, because one of these feels really good. One reason that I love using the Inner Eye deck, let me show you what it looks like. This is what the back of it looks like. Inner Eye tarot deck. It's typical, like regular playing card style. Okay, so each of the cards don't always have the same messages as like the regular tarot, but it does explain it in the book. And the book is just a beautiful read. Like you should read it even if you're not like reading it to do the tarot cards. But let me show you the energies here. So this is what this person brought to the table. On one hand, they're saying they're a friend. They want to help you. They're never going to do the same thing to you that other people did to you. Then on the other hand, they're coming here being very strategic, trying to always keep the upper hand, never telling you what they're really doing behind your back. That sort of thing. This is what they did. This wasn't their intention, but this is what matches up. But that's what they did. This person took chances. They took risks and they didn't think about how it would affect you. Because I'm sorry, this is going to be hard to hear for some of you guys, but the reason why they didn't, because they thought they were better than you. But it's what I just heard is that they knew they weren't, though. They thought they were better than you, but they knew they weren't. That's why they started doing all this stuff. This person probably played games with you. With the Hand of Cards, they played a lot of games, a lot of mind games. But other times they could be very sweet. So I feel like they confuse you. Yeah, because, okay, I'm going to say it for you guys because I didn't say it in the intro because I want people to hear this as they watch. Because I don't want it to affect the card they choose. But, and the reason why I said choose a different pile is because these are definitely going to be different energies. So if this is love, the next pile that you choose is not going to be for a love relationship. You feel me? So I feel like this person with the Fright card, this is showing what they did. This is what they did. Okay. So exactly. This person, what they did was they tried to take their position of power in your life. So even if they just knew that you valued their opinion, they used that power to take these risks without thinking about how it would affect you. They told you probably that they weren't going to do some like really toxic things, but they ended up doing it anyways, it seems like, or they put themselves in a position to where it could have happened. So this is kind of giving me the energy of like, for example, if you're watching this for love, right? This is somebody that told you, oh, like, I know you've been cheated on. I know you have had like partners that have kept talking to their exes or something like that. And you don't like that. You've made it clear you don't like that. And they still follow their exes on social media. But they just didn't tell you, like that sort of thing. They took the risk of just hoping you didn't find out. It's not to say that they were texting them. It's just to say that like there was something that they were keeping. There's something that they were not telling you. They were taking some sort of risks, being very strategic, and they were being very clear and sure not to have you see that. And all the while, they're trying to make you a little bit scared, making you a little bit sad. Maybe they didn't do this part on purpose, but this is what they did. They made you a little bit scared. They made you a little bit sad and paranoid. So if this is a love relationship, you're probably not too excited to get into another one after this. Let me see. What were their intentions? Seduction with Girl with a Snake. Oh, baby. So this is the energy of somebody who tries to reel you in with all the goods, everything they knew you would like. Oh, you've been hurt before? I will never do it to you, baby. That sort of thing. But then they're going to use you with Girl with the Snake. These are their intentions, okay? I try to give them the benefit of the doubt when I said, well, what did they do? Because it says healing heart here. So there is a part of this person that at some point did make you think like things could be better. I think you should take that with you because they're right. Things can be better. You do and will get better than this person. But what their intentions were was seduction. Their intention was to draw you in, attract you, tempt you. What does it say on the bottom? Third party interference. So it doesn't matter if this is a love relationship. It was never just going to be you, because this is for their intention. Okay. I'm sorry if that's harsh to hear, but it's the truth. This is their intentions. We saw what they did. These are their intentions behind it. This person, if you had boundaries, you set them up, they always intended on not following them. They always intended on charming you so that you would get rid of them. And they felt like they could do it if they just did it, if they played their cards right. So they saw you as someone very sensitive and vulnerable. And their intent was to take advantage of that. I don't think they did it as bad as they thought it might have come to. So maybe you figure them out. Maybe you call them out on it. Because something feels like they would have done it if something didn't get in the way. So I don't know if you have like another friend that found out about this or something, let you know what was going on here, or you had somebody else that you could talk to about what was going on, and they kind of told you like, I don't know about that. It kind of seems like there was another factor in here that they didn't think of, and that's why you're watching this. Let's see. Okay, I want to know. What do I want to know? I want to know, how do they view you? How do they view you after everything? How do they view you? 8 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands with the 7 of Pentacles. They feel like you're... This is so crazy because it's kind of a bit of a contradiction, right? Because the 7 of Pentacles implies waiting, patience. And the 8 of Wands implies quick, upbeat. So this person, the way that they see you is that you're patient until you decide it's time to move on. You're patient until you decide to move on. So that's probably why they had to have some sort of game with you. But this is how they view you after everything is said and done. So unfortunately, this person probably going to do whatever they did to you to somebody else. Because the 7 of Pentacles is like someone that knows how to change their strategy. So something about you outsmarted this person. And they feel like you did it very quicker than they could adapt to. I just heard I lost. So this person feels like it was a game. Like they're playing a game here. And they feel like they lost. Very weird. It sounds weird, especially if this is love. This is a toxic person. I'm just going to say that right now. They're toxic as hell. And that's not me saying it. It's on the cards. This card literally says toxic. It says addiction. Okay. It says empath, narcissist. What else does it say? I'm just going to tell you what they say. And you can take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hooking up, temptation, attraction, flirting, dating, third-party interference, depression, phobia, paranoia, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. Oh, that one says being charmed or used. I'm not making this up. That's what the cards say. How do they view you? I wonder if you're happy without me. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. So this is what I mean when I said this person knew that you were better than them. They thought that they were better than you, but they knew deep down that you were better than them. And the way that they're viewing you now, they're wondering if you got it better without them. And what else? They're telling themselves that for some reason, you needed them. They're telling themselves that whatever you had going on before they came around was worse. So that they're trying to make themselves feel better about everything, which kind of tells me that they're probably not viewing themselves in the most positive light, only because they don't like to lose. And this person feels like they lost here. Let's see what else. How do they view themselves after this? And then we're going to look at what their karma is. How do they view themselves after this? Interesting. I'm not going to take the reversal, but it's interesting that the King of Pentacles came out in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what I mean. Especially if this is a job. If this was like a boss or something, or someone that made you a lot of promises, well, they're just saying, well, I know what to do different next time. This person still views themselves like a hot shit. They still view themselves as somebody that has something to offer. So yeah, that's why I was saying they're probably going to do this to someone else. Sorry. But that does kind of give me an answer for the pile. Let me see. What's their karma? 6 of Wands. All right, let me tell you. Let me tell you why. You're not going to like the answer, but let me tell you why. Should you get your look back? No. Because this person, they want to win. They have to win. This is their 6 of Wands. They have to win. They have to. They just have to. They have to have praise. They care a lot about what people think of them. They would never let anybody see them lose in the public eye. They would never want anyone to hear about what they did to you. So if you try to tell somebody else, they'll probably spin it. People will probably believe them. I don't know if they have status. It seems like they have status, connections, or money, or all of that. Should you get your karma back? No. You know why? Because this person's gonna do it again. And something is telling me that if they fail the next time, it's gonna be very public. Because I'm hearing go hard or go home. So unfortunately for you, this person's gonna do this again to someone else, and they're gonna do it even worse than what they did to you. And I feel like the reason why you shouldn't get your lick back or anything like that is because you shouldn't even be associated with them anymore. Because it's gonna get worse for them. I don't know if this person's gonna get locked up. I don't know if they're gonna get like this is not me wishing anything on them, but this is what I mean when I say whatever happens is gonna be public. So you have to look at this in the however your relationship is with this person, right? So if you're in a relationship with this person, like romantic, well, they're going to do this to someone else, and that person, they're going to get their lick back. They're going to tell everybody. They're probably going to record them. They're probably going to like you don't have to worry about it, because it feels like this is someone who doesn't care. They're going to do it again. They're very stubborn. They're stuck in their ways. So if this is something they did to you, they're going to keep doing it until someone gets their lick back on them, and it's not going to be you. Because with you, it kind of feels like you have a soft something, not to make you feel bad, but it kind of feels like what you need to do is heal, because this person really abused you. Like they did it on purpose. Whatever they did it on purpose. And something tells me that this is what, if not the only, this is one of the piles where this person actually had bad intentions from the start. So with someone like this, someone grimy like this, even if it's more than one person, um, they're gonna get found out. They're gonna get found. And honestly, it might take a while because this person's very, fortunately, they're very good at what they do, but it's not going to last forever. And I don't feel like you need to wait around to see what's going to happen, because I'm seeing with the karma here that you're going to get your recognition as well. So I don't know if someone is going to come to you much later after they do this to you, or after they try to do this to another person and be like, oh, I know what you mean now. So if this is family, like maybe that's what it is. If this isn't family, if this is like just a friend and you're cutting ties with them as a friend, well, somebody else is going to become friends with them, or somebody else in the friend group that you try to warn about this, they're going to do the same thing to them. Sorry. If this is like a boss or something like that, they're going to jail. Or they're gonna have to like pay some sort of like money. Like they're never gonna do it again, because this person really values like what they have. They're very materialistic. Something tells me that this person's very superficial, materialistic. They care what people have to say about them, that sort of thing. And so the karma for them is that whatever they've been putting out, whatever they've been like trying to say is their true character, they're gonna get found out. With the Six of Wands, yeah, they're gonna get found out. It's giving a faker. The Six of Wands, when it's in a good energy, is someone who's very confident. Everything they do is real to the core. They're a leader. Okay. But when it's like that and it's not real authentic energy, but they're really good at hiding it, this is someone that's faking it until they can make it. And they're not going to make it forever. Okay. What I like about the Six of Wands in other decks is depict somebody walking on a horse. They're so fucking happy. They're probably doing along. They don't even realize that they're leading people to a battle, or leading them to a losing fight, or who knows, maybe they get into quicksand, something like that. I don't know. This person's just gonna be doing along, thinking that everything's gonna go good, and boom, slam. Someone's gonna hit them with a lawsuit. Someone's gonna hit them with a breakup. Someone's going to put them on World Star. I don't know what it is, but they're not gonna see it coming, and that's gonna be their karma. And that's not to wish bad on them. That's just to simply let you know that you can walk away and not have to worry, damn, do I really have to take matters into my own hands and relive this all over again? No, baby, you don't. And that's your karma. Your karma is that this person's going to get it regardless. Okay. And the reason why I can say that so honestly and so true is because their intentions were good. I mean, their intentions weren't good. Your intentions were good. Seems like your intentions were good. This person thought that they were going to get away with it. And they probably think that they are, because you're not going to do anything, but they're not. That's the thing. They're not going to get away with it. Someone else is going to be mad. You think you're mad, sad, upset, hurt. Whoever they do this to again, they're going to do it worse, because now they have a vengeance. They have a vengeance because you're going to act so unbothered. Someone like this, you know what the problem is? Yeah, that's what it is. Someone like this, they need attention. Someone like this needs attention. So honestly, I'm sorry to tell you, but they're probably gonna talk shit about you to other people. They're probably gonna badmouth you, or just try to make themselves sound better than you. And someone else is gonna see that. So maybe that's what the karma is, and that's why you don't have to worry. Especially if they do this to another person, it's like someone's gonna hear it and they're gonna get mad, even if it's not the person that they hurt. So yeah, this kind of gives me the energy of someone that doesn't think that they can ever get slapped. Like, and you know, I've been in that situation. Oh my God, I was just telling this story. Before we move on to card number 2, thank you for being here, card number 1. If this shit resonated, give it a like. Okay. But listen, I was just telling a story. When I was younger, Oh my God, this happened to me twice at this camp. Damn, I don't usually be telling stories about myself on these readings because I feel like I don't know, like maybe some people just want to hear about themselves. But this is gonna resonate with some of you guys because it seems like this is a similar situation. Okay, because this person likes attention. So I don't know if this person thought that they were going to like level up in some way by being around you, by being associated with you, or whatever. I don't know, but they're a loser. And I feel like a lot of people think this person is pathetic, and that's not me talking about anybody. It's just simply this person is someone that does things for attention. And there are a lot of people around them that see that. Even if they have friends around them that they feel like they say like, "Oh my God, we're such great friends." Those people are only around them for a specific reason. And that's where, ooh, yeah, that's where they're gonna find out. When this person, they're peaking. They're probably peaking right now. So when they don't get any better, that's their karma. They're not gonna get the fame. Oh, so if this person has a lot of fame or a lot of people like praise them, mm-mm, they're gonna get canceled. Like, sorry, womp womp. Don't act like that. Don't be like that. Don't think your shit don't stink. Something about this person think they don't stink. They probably talk about people. Oh my God, this story. Okay, so the story. When I was younger, I went to this camp. I'm gonna show you guys this card while I tell you the story. So when I was younger, I went to this camp, right? And I went with like my family. My godmother, she lived in a different state, and we would go with her for a few weeks in the summer, and we would go to this camp during the day. So tell me why at the camp they split they split us into three different age groups, right? And there was this one girl in my group who, honestly, I think she just wanted to have friends, but she was doing it the wrong way. So that could be what this person is. I don't know if they're like an only child or they grew up in like a competitive home or something, but something about them, they just always feel like they need to be on top. If they're not on top, then they're not worth ish. So their parents probably made them that way. And that's why you don't have to do anything because their karma is just going to come from learning that it's not the way you go about life. Something about this person needs to learn that's not the way you go about life, trying to step on other people. Anyway, this little girl, she made it her mission to always talk ish about people. I'm a very unbothered person, especially at this age, but I had anger issues. Okay, I'm healed. I'm very much healed. I don't do this no more, but I used to fight. Okay. And I was trying really hard at this point not to because I would get in trouble for it. Even if those people deserved it, I would get in trouble for it. So maybe that's why you're supposed to just forgive and forget because don't do it. Don't do it. Because this person's gonna get in trouble for something they're doing. Don't associate yourself with them for that reason. But okay, this person, she just liked attention. And I knew that it came from an unhealthy place, and so I never really wanted to like take matters into my own hands, but it was really starting to bother me, right? It was really starting to bother me because then every time that I would ignore it, she would get louder, louder with what she was doing, trying to make sure more people saw. And the fact that I went to this camp with people in every age group means that I had a lot of people that liked me, but I only fuck with one person. I only had one friend there, my best friend. I only had one friend there, and I was cool with that. But everybody else liked me because I was cool with a lot of people that were in the older group because of my family. So this person thought that the way to go to get attention was to try to talk bad about me and people I loved to everyone, and they thought that that was going to make them cool. Let me tell you. One time we're all on that little like playground, right? We're all on the little playground, and she said something very rude to me. She said something very rude to me. I don't even remember what she said. I blocked it out. But she said something very rude. And somebody who was in the older group who fuck with me and my family, they looked at her. They said, "What did you just say?" Boom, got him. It was so quick I couldn't even stop him. What do you think happened after that? I'll tell you what happened. They got real nice. They got real nice. Every day I went back to that camp, they started telling me what was going on in their home, what they were going through, asking me how my day was, bringing me candy. This person's going to have that experience. Somebody is going to slap the out of them, even metaphorically. It could even be metaphorically. Who knows? But you don't have to do anything because the next person, that's going to be the last one. This person can turn into a whole completely different person. Who knows? Maybe they start giving back to charity. Or maybe they go broke. I don't know. But don't even worry about it. Card number 1. Because this person is womp womp. They have it coming. Something about whatever they did, they have a lot of karma backed up. I'm hearing is backed up. There's not enough karma ghosts or karma spirits or whatever you believe in to get this person yet. So they're holding them off. They're holding them off until they have enough resources, until they have enough karma officers. Oh no. I'm sorry. That's what you get. Sorry. we're moving on. Love you guys. Give this shit a like if that resonates. We're moving on to card number 2. Card number 2, baby. You're gonna start. When are we starting you? 25 minutes. Okay, let me get a sip of water. Let me get some agüita. Whew. Card number 2. You chose the schedule card. Whew. I'm hoping this is different than card number 1. Card number 2. Should you forgive and forget, or should you get your lick back? Today we're going to be looking at what did they do? What are their intentions? What were their intentions versus what did they do? How do they view you after everything is said and done? How do they view themselves? And what is their karma? Something tells me I should just kind of flip the cards a little bit faster than I did last pile, because last pile, they were very rotten. Something tells me I need to take my time with this because this might be a complex situation. What did this person do? They may have messed up something in your life. Like, I don't know if they wasted your time. I don't know if they led you on. They just stood you up, like never came to the plans you guys made. Something about this person just gave you a hard time. They made it hard for you to get shit done. Maybe they just took, they were very entitled to your time. I don't know. Let's see. What did they do? Ooh, 7 of Swords. And home. 4 of Pentacles. Oh, God. This person might have stole from you. Did they steal from you? This might be a family member. For some of you guys. Kind of feels like familial. It doesn't feel like a stranger. But you know what it is? This person is a stranger, though. Because what did they do? They lied to you about who they were. They wore a mask with you. They probably told you a lot of lies just to keep you longer. This person, whatever they did, I just hear comfortability. Okay. Yeah. Let me just keep going. I don't want to say that yet. What did they do? What did they do? Heart with a key with paradise. Oh. Oh, are you guys watching this about someone that you love? Is it someone like you have a crush on that hurts your feelings or something? I don't know. What do they do? Heart with the key with paradise. I don't know. It kind of gives me the energy of someone that loved you a lot and probably didn't tell you. Probably didn't ever tell you how much they truly loved you. I don't know though. Let's see why. Let's see. This is what they did. Now we're gonna look at their intentions. Yeah, something told me I need to just flip them and then look at it. Look at the whole picture. Something about I need to see the whole picture here. Before, I honestly knew what the energy was like with the first like 2-3 cards. But with this, I think I need to see what else. So let's see. This is what they did. What were their intentions? Oh God. Oh, sorry. Engagement ring with axe. Engagement ring with axe. Oh, that's why I said maybe they led you on. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This person's very finicky. They're very finicky, and I feel like they love really hard, but they move on very quickly. So maybe they fall hard and then they move on quickly. And you may be watching this to see like, was it ever real? Were they just like trying to get attention, or were they just trying to fulfill, like, make themselves feel good for a little while or something like that? This one's a little complicated, especially if you're in like a no contact situation with them right now. Something about this feels a little bit like no contact. What did they do versus what were their intentions? This person's intentions, it's hard because I feel like they changed over the time that they knew you. So, okay, this person does have something to apologize for. The first thing that they need to apologize for that you probably may not hear, and if you're in a no contact situation and it turns out that you need to just forgive and forget and walk away. The second part of this was, or should you take matters into your own hands? Now, with this situation, it feels like there's still love there, either on your part or their part. And the reason why I say this person owes you an apology is because when they first got to know you, they were kind of scheming. They were kind of lying about something, or they just weren't being their full self. Something about like They wanted you to feel more comfortable with them, so they probably told you like little white lies. Um, they wanted to get the most out of the time that they have with you. I definitely heard that. Okay, what were their intentions? This was their intentions in the beginning. Engagement ring, but also with the axe. So this person wanted to promise you something, but then break things off. Promise you something and then give you the silent treatment. Promise you something and then free. Have a good time with you, get you ready, and then leave. That's what their intentions were in the beginning. So that's why I say they owe you an apology. Now, the thing is, though, and I think that what they did not anticipate is that they felt safer with you than they thought they would. So something about this person probably has trust issues. They have trust issues, and their trust issues cause them to like get them before they get you, that sort of thing, or just never really settle down, never really put all your eggs in one basket. That's what they tell themselves, and they feel justified doing it when they first meet people. This is the type of person that believes guilty until proven innocent. So this person, when they met you or when they started interacting with you or when your relationship started getting serious or something like that, I don't know who this is, family, friend, whatever, it doesn't matter. But in the beginning, they didn't know what to think about you. They didn't trust you. And that's why I feel like that's why I said some of you guys, this person might have just led you on or dragged things out a little bit, dragged their feet, or something about just taking a long time to answer. Could have even ghosted. I don't know. They may have even stood you up, said they were going to do something, didn't do it. It's not really giving that though. It's not giving that. Well, yeah, it does. It is actually because it says engagement, but then they actually meant to break things up, stop the pattern. Okay, so as time went on with you, this person, they start telling themselves, "Oh shit, they're actually not that bad." With Heart with the Key in Paradise, this is them telling themselves, "Oh, they're actually not that bad. No, 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 I am gonna open up to this person." And I feel like by the time they started doing that, either you figured it out that's what their intentions were all along and you pieced out, or I don't know, but something tells me that you figured it out. It's not that they told you that that's what their intention, you figured it out. I don't know if there was gossip or maybe you guys share like similar friends or you talk to somebody else. I don't know. There's kind of similar energy to pile number 1 or card number 1 where it felt like there was something else that made you realize. But this person, as time went on, this is them saying, "Oh damn, maybe I should keep my heart open. Maybe I should welcome love. Maybe I should be more open to this person." So if they were very standoffish with you in the beginning, or they didn't talk to you, or they would make little comments to make it feel like they weren't sure about your character, honestly, they just have trust issues. It's nothing of a reflection of who you are just yet, because we're going to see how they view you in a second. But this person, as time went on in their actions, they told themselves that they could have something very perfect with you. So I do feel like they felt guilt. They felt guilt for whatever they did, said, or whatever in the beginning. They felt guilt because as time went on, they actually were very happy with you. They loved spending time with you. They felt like you were very joyful, very playful. Sent you a lot of mixed signals in the beginning. This person wanted more with you at a certain point. In the beginning, they didn't though. In the beginning, they thought it wasn't going to last. It was just going to be for a short time. Some of you guys, that's hard to hear, especially if they were promising you big things in the beginning. Let's see. How does this person view you? How do they view you? Oh wait, I don't want to look at that one yet. How do they view you? Queen of Wands with the Temperance. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. So, oh, you guys are probably fine as fuck. If this is romantic, the reason why they didn't trust you is because of how attractive you are, and because of how attracted other people are to you. So some of you guys are saying that's not my fault. I can't control that. You're absolutely right, and that's why they after a while open their heart up to you. After a while, they started to see that you're a very genuine person. So if you gave this person gifts, or you were very like kind to them, or if you were very warm and generous and very like, it's kind of giving like this person tried to make it seem like you were a mean person, especially if you're a woman. They try to make it seem like you were a mean girl and everything you were doing was a front. In their head though, I'm not saying they were gossiping about you. I'm saying that this is what they told themselves to make themselves feel better about the fact that they were not open to you in the beginning. But as they got to know you, they started to realize that you're this Queen of Wands with the Temperance card. They started to realize that you're actually just very honest. You're very grounded. You're very kind and intelligent. You know what you want. You can be demanding, but it's because you know what you want. You know what you deserve. You have a lot of confidence. You're very sweet and you're hot. So all of that in one. That's what they started to realize about you. What else? You and I were too young, and I wish I could share my good news with you. So this person's definitely glowed up. If this is no contact since the last time they saw you, or maybe this is them saying, "I wish I could tell you that I'm seeing you in a different light. Something about, I don't feel like this is anything about anything different in their life per se, unless this is no contact. If this is no contact, or if this isn't no contact, or if this is someone that you're still in contact with, I feel like this is more so them saying they want to come clean. Now, with the you and I were too young, oh, that's why I said it. Maybe the reason why they were just trying to lead you on is because they knew they didn't really have everything to offer you that you deserved or that you wanted with the Queen of Wands. Something about you showed this person what you wanted and what you needed to feel safe and comfortable. And maybe they led you on to believe that they were going to be able to provide that. Something about not right now though. So I don't know if it's that they were trying to wait until they got like some sort of like opportunity to be able to give you this, and they were trying to lead you on until they got there. It's kind of giving me the energy of like someone who, if this is a love relationship, doesn't believe that they deserve like a good relationship, or they can never have a happy relationship unless they're here. So if this person doesn't really have the most confidence, they're kind of convincing themselves that you were wanting them for like unhealthy reasons, because they didn't feel like they really had anything to offer. So they're kind of like just thinking, well, what are they trying to take from me? I already don't have much, like that sort of thing. It's kind of unhealthy the way that they were viewing things in the beginning. They realized it though. I think that they did start to shift, but you probably found them out before that, because you're very intuitive. You start to notice people's patterns. That's what it feels like. You may not be the most intuitive in the beginning, but you start to notice a pattern, and I feel like this person started to show a pattern. So let's see. Um, how do they view themselves after everything is said and done? The Hermit. I'm not taking reversals, but I will note that the Hermit did come out in reverse just now with the Eight of Wands. Interesting, because the Eight of Wands came out for how they viewed the person in it doesn't matter. Okay. The Hermit with the Eight of Wands. How do they view themselves? Yeah, this is them saying, oh shit. This is them saying, I look deeper at myself and my own issues, and now I realize. This is them saying, if they're no contact, that they want to talk to you. They feel like they probably, some of you guys, this person is admitting that they ghosted you, or they didn't handle things the right way. Something about this person is looking deeper into themselves and saying, I didn't handle that right. And this is also them saying that if they weren't speaking up about something, they want to be more honest now. Something about this person, the way that they're viewing themselves now, is that they didn't say what they were supposed to, especially if you gave up on them. If you just washed your hands and said, okay, this is enough, I'm doing it, but you're watching this just to confirm that you did the right thing, that sort of thing. This is them saying, oh shit, I can't lose out. I don't want to miss out on this. This person actually views you very positively, very positively. And I do feel like their intentions were good, but the part that they didn't realize is that they weren't healed enough to deserve you in that moment. And maybe they did certain things, whatever, so that they wouldn't lose you, but they lost you anyways, or they're heading down a road where they're going to lose you anyways. So let's see, what's their karma? The Magician. Yeah. The Magician. It kind of feels like whatever this person does from now will determine their karma. So for this pile watching right now with the Magician, I don't feel like you've given up on them completely. I really don't. Something about me tells me that you believe in the good in people, and you believe that this person could change or they could come around, because you felt something strong with them, you felt a spark with them, or you felt something good with them. Now, if you're watching this and you don't resonate with that and you feel like this person is slimy, then honestly, their karma is that they're going to get manipulated like this by another person. They're going to get led on by another person. If you're feeling like this is a bad person, like, yeah, that's all good, but you knew better than that. Like, if that's what you're saying, then that's what's going to happen to them. It's going to happen to them. And you know what's interesting is, you know how people say, I'm not really feeling like this is a love situation. It could be like a friendship or like a work situation. I don't know, but it could be love. It could be love, like someone leading you on. I'm feeling that for this specific one, it could be literally any relationship. But you know how people say there's 3 different types of loves that you experience, like real loves that you experience. The first one that's like almost too good to be true, is like perfect. And then the second one is the one that kind of makes you like hesitant to open up again. And the third one is the one that you get when you least expect it, when you finally have healed. I feel like you guys were on different numbers there. So this person could have been on number 2, and you could have been on number 3, or ready for number 3, if that makes sense. So it kind of feels like you were open from the jump, and this person was still a little bit closed off. Like, and there's 2. Where it's like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be that happy again, because it didn't end up that well. Like something about the first time, something about this person saying, I've been here before, it didn't work out the first time, or they're starting to see clues. I feel like they just got a little bit paranoid. And they probably started overthinking, because this is how they're viewing themselves. This is someone telling themselves, the way that they view themselves is someone who overthinks it too much. They need to just look for the answer, find it, and then follow it. You know what I mean? So this is what they're saying. And I feel like they're learning that from you. Something about you is very like sure of yourself, and like you say something, you mean it. So this person maybe feels like they need to do that more, like say something and mean it, say something and stand on it. The Magician is their karma. So should you forgive and forget? Honestly, with this pile, I could tell you, like, I feel like this person, if you want to give it a shot, like try it again, or if this person reaches out to you, um, I feel like it could go well because they know it's an opposite energy. Like like it would be different if I said, oh, this person's intentions were bad from the start, um, and then it got good. Their intentions weren't bad from the start. It was scared though. They were very like paranoid. So they weren't healthy. They weren't healthy. If that makes sense. Something about you though, they find you to be very healthy, very good for them, very safe. They're not used to safe. It's kind of giving me the energy of someone who pushes away a good thing, self-sabotages, that sort of thing. But they do it in a way that makes them look cool or whatever. So you start to feel like they don't care. They do care. I think this person cares for you quite a lot. So should you forgive them? Only if, well, here's the thing. I think that you should forgive anybody just for yourself because it's too hard for you to not forgive, and that shit harbors in you if you can't forgive someone for making a mistake. This person realizes that they made a mistake. I feel like, and some of you guys are like, it's not a mistake if you end up cheating. If this person cheated on you, this is not the reading for you. I don't make readings for people like that. First of all, I don't make readings for relationships like that. For someone who literally like dogs you out, my readings are not for anyone like that in that situation because you deserve better than that. And I don't know why you would, you know, forget about them. But something about this kind of feels like this is just someone who's scared, who kind of had a lot of hope for the situation, but they weren't able to believe in that hope, that sort of thing. So should you forgive and forget? Should you take matters into your own hands? Some of you guys are like, should I just hit them up? Part of me just feels like, nah. Part of me feels like you shouldn't hit them up or like reach out to them simply because like if they haven't already, they're going to come around. Or how do I explain this? Oh, what's that saying? If you love something, set it free. And if it's yours or if it's meant to be, it'll come back than what they had to offer you. And that's why they don't come back around because they know they messed up. However, if they really, really, really are in love or really, really, really love you or whatever, they'll come back. They'll come back and they'll apologize and they'll do better. So I feel like you can forgive and forget because that's how it should be in this instance. Because it doesn't seem like you did anything wrong. It just seems like they were not in the right headspace or they were just operating out of like a lower self, if that makes sense. So thank you for being here, card number 2. I love you. If I end up doing an extended for this, that will be on Patreon. That link is in the description box below. But you can also find some other timeless pick a card readings in the description box too, as well as the readings that I did for October. I know we're on, what is it, November 2nd now. So the November readings will probably come out this week. But if you want to find some like all signs readings, those will be below. So we're going to start with card number 3 in a few moments. If you need to get some water, get some water. We're going to start you at 43 minutes and 30 seconds so I can get a sip of water. Card 3 is the profession card. Sorry, I have to put these in timestamps in there because in the description when I start the reading, I put just like a specific number, but they usually end up changing. Let me get a sip of water. Show you guys your card. Profession card. Card number 3. This is the card you chose, the profession card. Okay. Hi. Should you forgive and forget? And what is their karma for what they did to you? So some of you guys, this could have been like a work-related situation, but more than anything, it kind of feels like this person was unfair to you because they put responsibilities onto you that weren't yours. Or they could have questioned like your intelligence, questioned how good you were at things. They could have tried to make fun of you about like a talent that you had or something you did, like something about whatever you do, a lot of passion. This person could have tried to make you feel bad for that. Kind of feels like I just keep hearing unfair. Feels unfair. So let's see. Should you forgive and forget, or should you take matters into your own hands? What did they do? We got decision. Oh, okay. And the friend. Oh. Oh. I don't know. What sort of relationship is this? I'm gonna give you two different like angles here because I'm kind of getting two different energies. If this is for work, what this person might have done is honestly choose someone else over you. If this is like a situation where it's like, for example, um, if this is like a friend, this friend could have like listened to gossip that other people told them or rumors that other people told them over you, or they could have chosen a significant other over you. They could have stole your significant other. I don't know why you're saying should you forgive and forget. You probably like, should I forgive and forget or beat there? Okay, anyway. Decision with the friend. Let me show you the cards. So in this deck, this is the inner eye deck. It's not like the typical like tarot where each of these should be taken quite literally. But some of you guys, if this is a friend, it's kind of giving that this is a friend that you no longer talk to, you're not in contact anymore. It could even be a love interest that you're not in contact with, but it's kind of giving me something else. So the friend, which is the Queen of Cups in this deck, and the Two of Swords. Okay. Kind of feels like roadblock. I don't know if this person blocked you. Something feels like kind of harsh. It feels harsh or unfair. I don't know if they just judged you unfairly, like made some comments. This could be someone still in your life, though. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see. What did they do? Tell me more about what this person did. I'm scared. What did they do? Clock with Sword in the Rose. Oh, yeah, they probably cut you off. Or something they said. Because Sword in the Rose talks about truth and clarity. Yeah, it kind of feels like this person either ghosted you or they cut you off. Because the clock talks about needing time to heal, taking time away from someone. And the Sword in the Rose talks about clarity and truth, but it also reminds me of the Ace of Swords, which is either a decision. Sometimes it's a decision to like end something or to say something very bluntly without like any feeling. So it's kind of giving that this person is usually very emotional, but something about they got cold with you. If that's resonating, give it a like or keep watching. Okay. And if it's not, give me a second because it kind of feels like whoever's going to end up watching this later, like there's going to be a lot of different circumstances here. So I'm trying to tap into them all. The clock. This talks about progress and needing time to heal and doing things in cycles. The Sword in the Rose talks about force and honor, protecting someone. Something about this person feels like what they did. Is that weird to say? Something about they feel like what they did was for the best of you both. There's something you don't know here. There's something you don't know. Or you didn't know, and they said something to you harshly, but they had good intentions. Well, we'll see. We'll see. What were their intentions? That's what they did. Let's see. What were their intentions? What were their intentions? The Phoenix with camera. Oh, okay. This one's quite ambiguous. And I like that, though. Because honestly, on my channel, my readings were actually, they actually started with just personal readings, like just personal life readings. I didn't get into doing love readings until probably like my 5th or 6th year of doing tarot. And now most of the readings I do on my channel, I feel like people come to my channel for love, but I didn't start out that way. And it kind of feels like I'm happy that this specific pile is not feeling completely about love, because I think this is going to be the pile that people choose later on that resonates with them in a different way. And that's not to say that you can't resonate with this if it is about love, but something about this feels a little different. Okay. Something about this feels like what the real issue here is that maybe this person felt like you couldn't depend on them. Or they feel flaky, or they feel like they had good intentions from the start and they ended up hurting you anyways. You know? Sword in the Rose. Decision. I just heard no hard feelings. So some of you guys, this person dated you for a while and they chose someone else. Or they did something with you for a while and then they went a different route. Some of you guys, the reason why they had to go a different route, though, what you don't understand is that it's because they had problems. There were problems or issues that you didn't know about. They chose to walk away, but it was for something else. And they thought not telling you the real reason would kind of save you and emotionally, but also protect you in some way. So it's kind of like this person needs to apologize for making a decision for you, especially if they didn't tell you like the reasons behind what they were doing. Like if this is someone that kind of kept you in the dark about things, there's a reason for that. Their intentions from the beginning, though, if this is someone that came back into your life, and you knew them before like everything went down, their intentions were to grow. Their intentions were to be different this time around. I don't know if this is an addict or a mother or like a family member. Something about this feels like someone that feels obligated to you. They felt obligated to you in some way, and they feel like they failed you. Kind of feels like they feel like they failed you, or maybe that they didn't feel like they don't feel like they failed you, but they wish they could have done better. They wish they could have done something different. But I also just heard, I tried though. I tried hard. They're trying not to beat themselves up about what they did. So I don't know if it's something like completely like damaging to the entire relationship with this person or what. Their intentions when they came around or when they started interacting with you was to reminisce on the good times with you, to make good memories with you, to learn from past mistakes, to try to be open-minded. That's what their intention was with the Phoenix and the camera. This person had high hopes, or they hoped for the best here, and it kind of feels like it didn't end the way that they thought it would. Yeah. You know when someone makes a joke and you're like, that was too much, that you took it too far. And they're like, damn, I wish I didn't say that, but I can't take it back. Like something like that. Something about this person wishes that they could take something back, but they know they can't. So they feel sorry. They feel remorse. Some of you guys are like, should I take matters into my own hands? So that can be for a lot of reasons. Like, for example, you could be like, should I forgive them and try it again with them? Like that could be you're taking your own matters into your own hands. Others of you though, it is something deeper than that. Like should I forgive them, move on, and just never speak about it to anybody else again? Like that sort of thing. Let's see. How does this person view you? How do they view you? How do they view my card number 3s? The Empress with the Hermit. I don't know if you're a Virgo or a Taurus or a Libra, or you have strong Venus or Mercury in your chart. You could have Virgo Mercury, Virgo Venus, Taurus Mercury, or Libra Mercury Venus, that sort of thing. Or you could just be very like have a natural beauty to you, or be very kind of quiet but have a lot to offer. I don't know if you're an introvert or what, but this person sees you in a very beautiful light. They see you in a beautiful light, but they feel like you're hard to reach, a little bit further away from them than they like right now. So I don't know if you decided to walk away from them right now and you're taking a break. Something about this feels like break. Like give me some space sort of thing. I just heard, I guess I'll wait another lifetime. So some of you guys are like, maybe not this lifetime, but the next one. Like things have gone too far. It's not that I don't love you, but we can't go back. Others of you are saying, there needs to be some time before we can try this again. Others of you are saying, just give me time. I feel like they see you as someone very forgiving. And that's probably why they feel so much guilt. You know, it's something about the way you handled it. I don't know if this is professional, they feel like you were very professional. If this was even a friendship, they feel like, damn, they could have sunk lower because of whatever I did, and they didn't. This person sees you in a beautiful light. They think you're very beautiful, very kind, very sweet, very generous, authentic, but also because you see the deeper meaning behind things. So this person feels like you know why they did the things that they did, and that you still accept them, you still love them, but maybe from afar. This person feels like at some point they probably caused you to overthink quite a lot. They feel like you didn't deserve that. They think you're going to bloom into something. They think you're going to be very successful, very happy. If this is romantic, this is this person saying, if not me, it's going to be someone else that makes you very, very, very happy. You deserve that. And same thing for any other situation. Like whatever they couldn't offer you, they know you're going to get it somewhere else. They know it. They know it. And I feel like part of that is what brings them solace if they can't make this up to you, or they can't get you back, or whatever. What else? I don't react when people mention you. Yeah, is that what I said? Something about like, should you just forgive and forget and pretend it never happened? Like, don't even tell anybody what happened here. Because I've been in that situation before. I've been in a situation multiple times. No, not even multiple times. Most of the time. Most of the time. Because I do kind of resonate with this energy of being like the hermit, because I'm a Virgo. And I'm a Virgo rising as well. So sometimes when I get hurt or whatever, I could just get really quiet. Really quiet. And something about like maybe you do that with this person. Like you just kind of let it be. Something about this energy feels like I'm too good for this. I'm just going to let it be. I know why this really happened. Even if they can't admit it to themselves, I'm just going to let it be. So some of you guys are asking like, should I just forgive and forget, pretend like it never happened? Or not pretend like it never happened, but like, there are some people that need to vent. about things to people before they can let it go. They need to go talk about it in therapy. They need to talk about it with their best friend. But you may not resonate with that. You may just want to pretend like this, oh, that was a blip, and just move on. Or you could be saying, damn, like maybe I just need to not talk about it right now, focus on something else, and maybe something else. Let's see what else. And I wish things could be different. Yeah, I don't react when people mention you, and I wish things could be different. This is them saying they feel guilty, they feel a little bit shame for what they did. Some people in their life still ask them about you. Like if this is a friend, they're like, where's so and so? What's so and so doing? How are they doing? And they kind of like gloss over it. Some of them though, they do say like, we don't talk anymore, but they don't tell them why. If this is a no contact, I don't react when people mention you, but I wish things could be different. Yeah, exactly. That's them saying, damn, I wish I could kind of make it up to them, but I don't know if I ever could. And I feel like that's the maturity in them saying that, not the like cop out in them saying that. Let's see. How do they view themselves? I don't know. How do they view themselves? The Queen of Cups, I'm not taking reversals, but it's so crazy because each of these piles, I say that, and then one of them did come out in reverse for each of them. But Queen of Cups, interesting because what did I say they got for what they did? The Queen of Cups. And I kept going, because something feels like they weren't really a good friend. Queen of Cups in reverse. So, okay, yeah. It seems like they're aware of something about, like, this person should have taken care of you. They should have protected you. They should have cared about your feelings, or they should have nurtured you a little bit better, been a little bit more softer with you, less harsh, or maybe they were coming from, like, a hurt place when they did something. Let's see, what else? How do they view themselves? The King of Swords. What did I say? Something about a little harsh, or the way that they were saying something. Because if you look at this energy like this, right? This is someone who has a lot of hurt feelings oh wait, no. I flipped the wrong one, sorry. This is someone who says things or does things sometimes, but it's coming from like a really hurt place. How do I say that? A damaged heart chakra, or just like someone who's not emotionally healed. Intelligent, right? Someone who says does the right things, gives great advice. So maybe this person gave you the wrong advice for something, or they told you to do something, it didn't work out, and I don't know. Something about this doesn't feel like it's the end of a relationship, or it shouldn't. Some of you guys are saying maybe it shouldn't be. I don't know. It depends on the complexity. Like how much of your life did what they do affect? That's what you need to ask. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Because, like, if this somebody who whatever they did just made you feel really bad, that's different than whatever they did caused you to lose money. They broke something, they stole something, they messed up like a relationship, an important relationship you had. They relate to like something really important that they promised they would be on time for, like that sort of thing. So you need to ask yourself, like, how deep does what they did like bleed into my life? Okay. Because this person, what they're saying and what they're seeing in themselves is that they can be quite cold. They're seeing that as smart as they are, they don't follow or honor their emotions the right way sometimes. And so they're also saying that sometimes they do things when they're hurt or when they are sad or upset, and they can convince themselves sometimes that it's the rational thing to do when it's not. It's not the right thing to do or say. Some of you guys, this person is just very like they have mood swings, or I don't know, this could even be a parent. Some of you guys, this could even be a parent or someone that like it just feels like they didn't do what they were supposed to, unfortunately. So what's their karma? Seven of Swords. Okay, so this person's going through, kind of feels like they're going through a sort of like ego death. And it's because of the way that you reacted to them. Damn, I did a reading like this not too long ago. It was the Timeless or Pick a Card. And the person that was in it, they did something so bad to someone that really loved them. It was a romantic reading, right? And it was the fact that the person did not come back at them and tell them how bad of a person they are. This person, they don't, they're not very, they're not easy on themselves. So it's something about if they were hard on you, that's how hard they are on themselves and then some. And the thing is that they feel like you understand that because the hermit can be that way. The hermit can be really hard on themselves and really like think themselves into a pulp and overthink things and blow things out of proportion. They can do that sometimes. And something about you feels very healed in the sense where it's like maybe you learn how to stop doing that as much. It's not to say you never do it, but it seems like Something I just heard everything happens for a reason. Um, in that reading, someone was very unfair, kind of like this, or just very harsh. And it was the way that the person they loved that they had hurt reacted to them that made them realize that they were still worthy of love, even when they didn't act out of like their best self. It was the way that that person was just able to take space from them without like whatever getting back at them or doing something grimy that made them have to face this themselves and look in the mirror and look at what they were doing. You know, that made them have to walk alone for a little while before they could get it together. That made them have to look deeper at themselves and ask themselves, like, what am I lying to? What am I lying to myself about? What emotions am I avoiding? This is someone who could have been very emotionally avoidant. And unfortunately, you got the brunt of it. This person doesn't see themselves as loving or as like whatever as you feel they have the potential to be. Something about you see a lot of potential in who this person could be if they could just stop doing this. It's one thing. It's probably just one or two things that this person does all the time. Um, some of you guys, this person cares a lot about what people think. And it comes from an emotional place, probably in a relationship, an unhealthy relationship they have with a mother or a father. Something about this person, I don't know if they grew up with like a very loving but pushover mother and a father that was very strict and they always got what they wanted, but they were harsh, they were very cold and not the most encouraging. They felt like their way of encouraging was with tough love. So this person probably always had to prove themselves or something. And along the way, maybe this person starts caring too much about what other people think or how they look or something like that. And whatever they did, it bled off into your relationship. They cared too much. Even if it was like, damn, my family doesn't like you, so I'm gonna stop talking to you. Like that sort of thing. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is here, but it does feel that they enjoyed the time that they spent with you, but they weren't able to emotionally open up because they were still blocked. And so it kind of feels like here, like, should you forgive and forget? I don't know. It kind of feels like you've already forgiven them. It just feels like you have a very good heart. It feels like you have a very good heart and like it seems that you can see this person a little bit clearer than they can see themselves and they know that. I just got chills. I feel like it gives them chills. It kind of scares them how intuitively inclined you are or how like special you are. You seem like a very special person, a blessing. This person sees you as a blessing and they know that anyone else that you encounter is going to be eternally blessed from being in your presence because of the way you handle things. And I don't think that you should take matters into your own hands and handle things in a different way because everything I just said, everything I just said about that story and whatever, is just going to reiterate to them that they don't deserve good shit and they're going to keep doing stuff like this. I feel like this person just doesn't really believe in like happily ever after for themselves. So they can be quite cold and like detached and distant. Something about this person could just be very distant and like just not there for you emotionally when you need them to be. I think they feel quite guilty about that, you know? Their head is in like a tailspin. I'm just looking at the spirals on this like seven of swords. They don't think very great about themselves right now. You know, they don't. When they look in the mirror, they're very confused at who they are. Um, if you're still in contact with this person, I just want you to know that they are like kind of they're gonna start pushing away like a lot of people in their life. Maybe that's what they did with you. It kind of feels like they were going through like a really nasty process and you got in the middle of it. You were in the middle of it. Um, even if they did something to you. It's kind of giving the energy of like hurt people hurt. I think this person's just been going through it for quite a while. I don't know if they're how old they are. Like maybe they're going through like a Saturn return or like a midlife crisis or something. I don't know. But it kind of just feels like this person does not feel like their life is where they want it to be right now. And you feel like a blessing that they didn't deserve. And so they probably pushed you away or treated you unfairly because of that. So with this group, it kind of just feels like you could try to take matters into your own hands, but I don't know how successful you would get, because they're not in like a stagnant this is who I am energy right now. They're in an energy where they every day are figuring out that this I don't even like that. I just heard I don't even like that. So this is giving the energy of someone, right? Like for example, let's say that they grew up very like athletic. I just watched a show about this, so I'm using this as an example because it kind of resonates with the sort of person that they feel like. It kind of feels like this is the energy of somebody who, like, let's say they grew up very strong, very like physically inclined. This is just an example. It could be anything. Okay. Um, and they always got praised for like doing that one thing. So they kept doing it over and over and over, lived a whole life, made a lot of money off of it or whatever, started getting going. And they meet you who is actually happy with their life, actually happy and passionate about what they're doing. And something about the way that they reacted to you being in that like divine energy was not the healthiest, not the healthiest. And but however, it does kind of feel like this is a bit of a karmic relationship because you make this person see that they're unhappy with their life, that they're unhappy with like what they're doing, what they have dedicated themselves to. But at the same time, the reason why I say that you don't need to even get your lick back or take matters into your own hands is because their karma is to now have to drench up all their old shit that they didn't deal with when they should have to figure out when they stopped knowing who they were. This person doesn't know who they are. Um, and it's quite sad. I feel kind of sad for them because it kind of feels like this came out of a place of at one point trying to what's that word, satisfy everyone. This person has never I don't know if it's too harsh to say that, so maybe I can reword it as this person hasn't been happy, content, and satisfied in their life for a very long time, but they were happy or content with you, but it wasn't enough because they are still hiding. You know, something about this person feels like they're hiding beneath everything. And they're kind of going through it right now, but it's not apparent on the outside because they know how to hide their emotions. They know how to, you know. So I'm not going to tell you to take it easy on them because I don't know what they did to you, but I hope that brings you some sort of solace to understand that like whatever they did, there's no. It's not like they just did it and then you have to walk away and everyone pretends like it never happened and you have to deal with that hurt. No, no, not at all. Whatever they did, there are repercussions for it. And maybe you experienced a little bit of it, but so are they. Gemini gang, what the heck? I haven't seen you in forever. Damn, we're finishing what are we on, pile 3 now? But should I get you some more advice for this pile? Let's see. There's something about this person that they denied. They deny something in themselves. I don't know. Like, is this a coworker? Is this like an old friend? This is someone I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because I'm getting the energy of this could be someone new or someone that has been in and out of your life or just someone that has never truly been themselves and that's why they feel new. They feel kind of unknown, but it's not because they could have been in your life for quite a long time. Like, I don't know. The energy here, it's like it's not like a personal, you know? Let's see. Okay. Oh, this one fell in the struggle position. Okay. What is it about themselves that they kept denying? I'm going to pull 3 cards for this. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands. Aries on this card. Aries energy here. So this person denied their own independence. They denied their own growth. They stunted their own growth. Something about they probably never went after the dreams that they actually had. Maybe they've always done what is expected of them. It says confidence on here. So this person denied themselves their own confidence here. Their own expansion. Maybe this person has always wanted to move somewhere or live somewhere. They never did it. And they see you going after the things you want and it kind of triggered them in a weird way. They weren't able to see. Something about this person could have been impatient with things in their life. They're wishing they could have stuck something out. Like maybe this person dropped out of high school. They're wishing they could have stuck that out. What else did they deny themselves here? I'm seeing Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus on this card. This talks about material wealth. Ace of Pentacles here. Let me see if I can show you. Ace of Pentacles. This talks about resources. Maybe this person has never asked for help, and maybe they see you like getting people help you, and that triggered them. I don't know if you asked them for help with something and they got really like snarky about it. Like, I don't know if they got stingy with you or something. Kind of feels like an Indian giver, like someone that gives you something and expects something in return. Because I did say earlier something about them putting a lot of responsibilities on you. There's a lot here. Kind of feels like this person is going through like something that I went through when I was quite young. Kind of giving the energy of like someone who needs to go to therapy, or maybe has started taking therapy more seriously if they've already been in therapy. Because like it kind of gives me the energy of like, I started going to therapy when I was like 13, and what this person is going through, I dealt with at that age. So I feel like that's kind of what they're going through. They're realizing like, what have I never asked for? Maybe this person has never asked for help, or never like put themselves in a position to like get new opportunities. Maybe they've been stuck for quite a while. Something about, this person, this is the energy of somebody that feels very stuck, very stuck. But honestly, the opportunity is right on the other side of them, and they need to go after it. Even if this is like a love relationship, I don't know. Let's see. What did they deny themselves? The World card with the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, what did I say about this person feeling stuck? And here we get the Chariot. The Chariot in reverse. And the Chariot talks about forward motion. And right here, the first thing it says is lack of movement. Yeah, something about this person may have always wanted to move somewhere, or always wanted to do something, or wish they had more self-discipline or more willpower to accomplish something, and they see you doing it, and it kind of triggered them. I don't know if I don't think it was jealousy though. I don't think it's more of like a damn, like, look at me. Like, look at me. What the fuck am I doing? That sort of thing. Like it just kind of feels like, I don't know. Forceful, powerless. Yeah, this person felt powerless in their own life for a long time. Probably until they met you, and they I don't know. It just feels like you started showing them different parts of themselves. Something about you see potential in them. They didn't see it. And now it's kind of like they want, I don't think they don't want to resent you for this, but they kind of did. Let me see what else. Giving up. Yeah, this person gave up at something. Now this is very difficult. If this is someone who, and they probably haven't told you this, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. If this is not a work situation, it's something that you do very passionately, that this person has always wanted to do or always admired. And there's something that they want to do that they're very passionate about, whether it be like just being open about the people they love, or I don't know, like a different profession or something. And it would cause them to have to close out a cycle that they have been stuck in for quite some time. They would be fine with closing it out, but it would be so new for them. And I think they're a little bit afraid of that. And they see you kind of trailblazing. You feel a bit like a trailblazer, and that affects them. It affects them. And but I want you to know that it actually affects them in a very positive way now, because you inspire this person. You have inspired a change in this person. They're going through it right now, but they're actually going to come out a better person because of whatever happened with you. So you can take that and hear it from me right now, and know that whatever you went through with this person didn't happen for nothing. They're going to be a better person after this. Give that a like if that resonates. Give it a like if that resonates with you, because no one should have to go through something bad and there be nothing good that comes out of it. Let me see. Losing direction. Yeah, losing direction. Okay, let me see. And then the World card here. The World card, what did they deny themselves? Something about completion. Yeah, that's why I said, like, I don't know if this person dropped out of school early, or if this is a family member. Unfortunately, it's kind of giving that this could have been like that sort of energy where somebody was always like ragging on you, or always like making like comments to you, kind of like making you feel down sometimes. But you saw that it was just a reflection of how they truly felt about themselves. And so you probably never like got on them for it. But you saw where all this came from. And I feel like you kind of just let this person get away with it for too long, until something happened here, to now you're here watching this video. It kind of just feels like, how did we get here? Well, this is how we got here. Something about this person didn't complete something in their life. They denied themselves a completion. They denied themselves a goal that they had for themselves. And it was very big for them. With the World card being here, it was very big for them. They got themselves wrapped up in a situation that they don't want to be in. Probably by being too closed off, too rigid. And they see you kind of in this very open-minded, beautiful, receptive energy. Receptive yet giving energy. And that's hard for them. They don't know how to balance that. They don't know how to balance their head and their heart. This is the energy of someone that knows very, very beautifully how to balance the head and the heart. Because Hermit, that's Mercury energy, head. And the Empress, that is Venus energy, Taurus, Libra, head and heart. Okay. You would even have a little bit of Gemini here, but you don't have to. Damn. Yeah, so this kind of feels like a karmic relationship, honestly. It feels like a karmic relationship in the sense that you're meeting this person has actually triggered some sort of evolution in them. Like a different, I don't know if you've ever met someone like that. Like, let me try and give you like a personal example. This isn't going to be exactly the same, but I'm trying to think about this because I keep being drawn to the friend card. So I'm going to give you an example of a friend. And if this is not a friend, if this is a romantic relationship or whatever, then you have to flip it to a way that resonates for you. But when I was younger, I didn't really grow up with too many people in my like immediate home that use like terms of endearment when they spoke to me. It wasn't that like I knew people loved me or whatever, but I didn't have that sort of energy in my immediate home. And so I made a friend when I was younger who was like that. They would always like be like, "Oh, I love you." They would call people boo, baby, all that stuff, and I thought it was so beautiful. But it kind of triggered me at the same time in the beginning because, for a lot of reasons, honestly. But one thing that I remembered about it was that it made me think a lot about why did what they said stick out to me so much. And I realized it was because I never was around that. I never had friends that spoke to me so kindly. I never had people that spoke to me like that and felt good because they did. Something about whatever you did made this person feel really good. And it triggered them because they never had it before. And it made them spiral into realizing why they never had it, that sort of thing. And that's what they're going through right now. So there's something quite deep, quite serious about this connection between you and this person. It wasn't all for nothing. I'm sorry whatever you experienced with them, and they're definitely sorry too. Something about this person probably has already apologized to you, or in their own way did, or if they haven't, they will. It seems like this person, if they haven't apologized already, they will, or they will try to make amends with you. You may not, really be around when that if that time comes, if and when that time comes, but they do feel sorry. And I do feel like a part of what comes from this and a little bit of their karma now is that they do need to figure out who the hell they are and be more honest with themselves about a lot of things. So uh, I am going to pray for this person and hope and pray for this person because it kind of seems like they probably have a lot of like repressed memories too um, that they need to deal with. And that's not an easy task. So yeah, I hope you guys, I think somebody, whoever watching pile 3, you should take like a spiritual bath. Something about you feels like you're kind of on this point of ascension. Like, I don't know if you've been like hit up by like randoms lately, or a lot of people have been like weirdly enough, like try to be your friend or like reaching out to you and you're like, what's going on? The reason why is because you're glowing. Something about you feels like you're glowing. And you may even be looking at yourself right now like I'm in my pajamas, I'm eating popcorn, like I don't know. It doesn't matter. Something about you just feels very like ethereal, very beautiful. With the Empress and the Hermit being here, you seem like a healer. You have a healing energy to you. You heal people with your love. And I haven't had the honor to meet you in person, but thank you for watching because I need people like you coming on my channel. So this has been a very beautiful reading. I'm honored to read for all of these piles, and I truly hope that you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, okay? Bye. I'll see you next time. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it.